Hello, I'm Jayashree from English Way. In this video, we are going to talk about 4 things you can do every day to improve your English. I think we all agree that learning English, or for that matter, learning any language, takes time, effort, and dedication. But the most successful language learners are those who make this language a part of their daily lives. It becomes just like a habit, like brushing your teeth or having a bath. If you want to improve your English practice should become a daily habit. And yes, to help you with this, in this video, I'm going to share 4 suggestions from my side, which you should and you can do every single day in your life. My only suggestion and request is you have to make all the 4 ways a part of your daily habit. Yes, so let's check it out. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to English Way, quickly subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. The first thing is pronunciation. It's the first thing in my list. It's very, very important. Yes, you should be practicing pronunciation every single day. Now, by practicing pronunciation, I don't mean you have to imitate somebody else's accent. No, you just have to make it clear enough so that people understand what you are speaking. Make yourself easily understood. Convey your message perfectly while speaking. For this, you need to practice your pronunciation. Now, it depends. All of us have learnt English in different environments. Maybe your teacher may not have focused on your pronunciation. Your teacher may have concentrated more on how much marks you're scoring in the language. It depends. All of us have studied English in different places, different environments with different priorities. But then in the real world, when you actually have to speak English, your pronunciation, your fluency is so incredibly important. So getting into the practice of learning and using correct pronunciation of English is going to save you from a lot of headache, confusion, and embarrassment down the line. But how are you going to do it? The first way I recommend is by learning the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet. If you learn the IPA, it's going to allow you to pronounce every English word correctly. Yes, another great way of practicing your pronunciation is by using the shadow technique, or in simpler words, the imitation technique. You can listen to some English podcast, or you may watch some English series, pause, and then repeat what you have heard. This repetition, this imitation is definitely going to take you a long way. And then after you have practiced the lesson, you should make a recording of yourself. Record what you have spoken and then compare it to what you have heard from. Identify the differences, identify the errors, and then repeat it again and re-record. If you do this for quite a few times, you will find yourself up the ladder very soon. Another simple way of practicing your pronunciation is by reading aloud. Take a book, a magazine, or a journal and start reading aloud. This is going to help your mouth muscles get used to the English pronunciations. And gradually your tongue and your mouth will get comfortable with this language. It's very simple. It doesn't require much of your time. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day is just enough for it. The second way is to absorb. Create an opportunity to absorb the English language every day. To absorb is to take in the information. So you have to be like a sponge. You have to keep absorbing and soaking in the language every day. It's a very easy way to do it. You can listen to a podcast, you can listen to an audiobook, or you could watch an English movie, or even watch a video on YouTube, an English video. You can read a book, you can read a blog, whatever it is. you have to basically expose yourself to the English language and absorb as much as possible. You can absorb new words, new expressions, new ideas, and that is how it's going to help you. Now, you need to make it less monotonous and less boring. Do not follow the same thing every day. For example, you can listen to a podcast on Monday, you can watch a movie on Tuesday, you can read a book on Wednesday. So, whatever floats your boat. Try to make yourself comfortable, make it an easy flow. Don't make it as a difficult task that today I have to do this, tomorrow I have to do that. No, that's not the way. Don't stress yourself. Whatever is comfortable for you on each day, take that. But well, yes, you can make a plan. You can plan, as I told you earlier. You can read a book on Monday, listen to a podcast on Tuesday, watch an English movie another day. So it all depends on you. But basically, what I'm trying to say is you have to be like a sponge and absorb the English language every day in different ways. Now, that doesn't mean I'm asking you to keep exposing yourself to the English language the whole day by leaving your work. No, this also requires maybe 10 to 15 minutes of your day. Well, to make this effective and interesting, you need to do some research on what type of content you are going to concentrate on. For that, you have to find something that interests you and excites you, because otherwise, you are going to label it as an English practice time. Don't do that. Make it interesting so that you look forward to this activity every single day. For example, you can listen to a podcast while having your breakfast. You can read a book while traveling to work. You can listen to English songs while traveling to or fro work. So these are simple ways in which you can attach your English practice to some daily activity so that it doesn't seem like a strict English practice time and it becomes a part of your daily habit if you attach it to your daily activities. So try these out and see. I'm very sure that it's going to work miracles for you. And yes, do keep a notebook with you handy because you may come across new words, new expressions, and if you do not jot them down, you may forget. So make it a habit to jot down the new ideas, new expressions, new words, new idioms also which you come across while you practice. The third suggestion is to write. Writing has some really amazing benefits. Now, by writing, I want to make it clear, I don't mean writing an essay or doing a big piece of writing. No, it's just writing a few simple sentences, maybe your thoughts, your random thoughts, or you may write about what you have done all through the day. Whatever simple ideas come to your mind, whatever random thoughts come to your mind, start writing them down in English. They are just for you. Don't worry, don't have to show it to anyone. It's very personal. Write a few sentences in English every day. And you will see how the vocabulary sticks to you. Because writing is one of the best ways to recall the new words and phrases, new expressions that you come across. If you write them, then those ideas, those expressions, those new vocabulary, they stick to you forever. So start writing, maybe 4 or 5 sentences, not much, but make it a habit every single day. Once you have written, you can, improve it. Once you write a piece, maybe 4 or 5 sentences as I suggested, copy paste it and put it into some grammar checker online. A very good way is to put it into Grammarly. Grammarly will automatically identify the errors that you have made in writing, the grammatical errors. Another wonderful tip here is, once you finish writing, leave it for a few days and then get back to it. Get back to it and try to make some improvements in it. You may make some improvements by looking for some synonyms, changing some words, replacing some words with more advanced and better vocabulary. These are just a few ideas, few tips which will get you and push you into a daily writing habit. And then it will create so many opportunities for you to apply what you have learned. So, till now I've told you 3 things. What were they? They were to practice pronunciation, absorb English, and third, write in English. Now let's quickly move on to the fourth suggestion. Yes, the fourth suggestion from me is to join a discussion. Joining an English discussion on some stuff that interests you, some topic of your interests. It's not so serious, believe me. It's not so complicated either. I'm just talking about joining an active group of discussion, maybe online, maybe physical. You join a community, join a discussion group where people keep interacting on common interests. You get exposed to others' opinions. You may respond to their suggestions. You may give your own opinions. So when there is an active interaction in English, obviously your English is going to improve. So join a discussion community, either offline or online, and see how you are able to expose yourself much more to this language. So if you can bring all these four things into your daily routine in some way, you will absolutely, without any doubt, improve your English. Remember, it takes a little bit of time to create good habits. It's not as simple as just deciding, yes, I'm going to do it. So here are some extra tips from me on how you can get started with your daily English practice. First of all, do some research. Give yourself some time. Find a blog, find a TV series that is of your interest. Give yourself some time, do a research and find the right type of community where you can participate in discussions and interactions. Then create a regular schedule. Create a regular schedule. How do you create a regular schedule? I mean, you can, do the four things which I have suggested in different parts of the day. Maybe you can practice your pronunciation while getting ready for work in the morning. On your way to work, you can listen to some favorite podcast or listen to English music, English songs, or listen to an English audiobook. During your lunch break, you can check into a Facebook community, a Facebook group where you can write your comments and interact with the others in the community. And then at the end of the day, either before dinner or post dinner, you can write down your experiences of the day. You may write down what you have learned all through the day. You may write the important highlights of your day. You may write your experiences of the day or what you have done the whole day or any random thoughts. You can also do gratitude journaling. That's a wonderful way. So in different ways, whatever suits you, write down a few sentences in English at the end of the day. So this is how you can cover all the four daily habits. First is pronunciation practice. Second is absorb. How do you absorb? By listening. Third is writing. And fourth is joining a community where you can actively interact in English. Thank you so much for joining me today. You can connect with me on Instagram as well as on Facebook. I'll provide the link in the description. Just tell me if you have liked these four suggestions from me, but trust me on that. If you follow these four daily English habits, very quickly you'll realize that English has already become a part of your regular and daily life. So if you're already practicing one of these suggestions, do let me know. And if you're planning to follow these suggestions and make them your daily English habits, even then, do let me know in the comments. So guys, start practicing these four daily habits in your own comfortable way and let me know how it goes. Bye-bye. Stay blessed. And yes, if you have really liked my video, then here it is. Like, share and subscribe.